Paul, yes. I was just looking at this crucifixion, yes. Then there's that misconduct, the improper conduct or behavior of those that are employees of welfare. Oh. Now, do you have the right to know every personal, private item? But then there's the miser, a person who hoards money, a person who lives a meager life in order to hoard their money. Yes. Oh, miserable, very uncomfortable, unhappy, causing misery. Oh, Missouri. Ow, ow, ow. When I was growing up, I found misers are fascinating people. They're kind of like a billionaire that won't pay to be able to heat up oatmeal. Pooch. There was one very famous miser. In fact, there's multiple famous misers that they would do everything they could to keep every penny they had, but they would never, ever spend any money on themselves. Shoot. Now, I've heard the family explain that, well, what we're going to do is we'll put you in prison so that you'll know that don't ever do that again. Because in the family, the hereditary culture is that the young, they go to jail or prison so they know that if you don't do what I say, you have a record. And having a police record, you're priors. Will end up putting you in prison. So, as the senior of the family, yes, I'm a miser, pooch. I'm not going to come any fucking money because I'm saving everything for the generation or the next generation. Now, I know you're an employee of welfare and you're making 50 to 80 grand a year, pooch. But if I looked at the actual personal assets, yes, how did you save so much money? You're a miser. Oh, everything you do is so as to add up this heap of wealth. Because you're the senior witch in the misery. Oh, the misery. You get some sort of pleasure from the conduct of the employees that they torture American citizens. Now, let's say I sued welfare for misconduct. Not official misconduct, it's the misconduct of employees. Thinking that, well, I put a lizard in my ass. I'm in the family. I'm the senior witch, and you'll fucking do what I say because I'm a miser and I love misery. Pooch. Misery loves company. Ouch! Now, when I look at the miserable employees of welfare that had to be the witch, that had to torture Americans, and I can't say anything about what they do because they couldn't be guilty of misconduct. Where's all the senior witches of welfare? Oh, well, let's look at the personal assets. You're making 80 grand a year and you won't pay to keep the lights on. Pooch, you'd rather eat cold oatmeal. You yourself would never spend a nickel on any fucking thing except the torture and misery of the citizens. And you decided that I never spread these legs unless I get spayed. Pooch, ouch. Now, as a citizen, this hereditary culture of the misers that live in misery because of their weird sort of perception that their wealth protects them. Yes. Could you get me the actual assets of every employee? Now, you're not hiding something. Oh, well, come to find out. You decide, oh my gosh, you sold your eggs, did you? The ovas? Oops. A large merman fucked you when you were 25 and you had 3 little pigs. Pooch. You know, I'm needing to know the actual genetics of those in welfare. Yeah! I need to know, did you have one giant? You know how I'm attracted to giant tits. There's nothing like a beautiful giant woman that when she's really stimulated. In fact, I was thinking of some volunteers that I need that Their sexuality is they really don't care, Pooch, even when ovulating. But they don't mind actually sucking the tits or putting their fingers in finger. Don't need to say multiple fingers. No, that would be too much. In the vagina, the vaginal opening about an inch. Ooch! Now let's say, okay, you happen to be the direct descendant of a miserly witch that just had to be a government employee. Oh, no wonder you don't care about sex. In your mind, I don't experience any pleasure, it's all misery. Oh, my word. How did you get all those assets? Considering the amount of income you receive. Yes, yes. I know that your fixed expenses, I mean, well, give me the mortgage, the actual utility bills, the insurances, and let's do a complete background check of, you mean somebody's paying your electricity, but you're paying the water of another neighbor? Ooch. And don't use too much water because I'm not paying for it. Do you understand? I'm not paying for you. You don't need to take a shower every day. You know, the hereditary culture of those in the family that live in misery that happen to think, well, if I'm paying your electricity, you're paying my water. I'm paying your sewer, and I'm your garbage food. I just wanted to know. Okay, okay.